both of us. But he drove off, and I went and I got my car right after that. This lady thought that I was going to bring people to, like, I'm so angry and hurt. I would never, he can't even touch me with a 10-foot pole. I'm done. I'm done.
What's up with YouTube fam? I'm back again with another video. Look, man, a lot of my supporters be hitting me up about this situation, man, especially the females, which is understandable. Y'all asking me my thoughts and opinions about the whole situation, and I'm gonna give it to y'all, but I need more context on the situation before I give y'all my final, thoughts and opinions on the situation. But from what I'm hearing and what I've seen, I have seen bits and clips of this, but I haven't seen a full video this long about the whole situation. So I'm guessing we finna get a whole bunch of details about the whole situation. But from what I've seen and what I heard, it was a lady who tried to surprise a dude that she's been dealing with, and he ended up being married or something like that. Now, I don't know the full context of that, but man, when it's a marriage involved, man, it get real tricky. So you got to be careful with who you're dealing with. A lot of men and a lot of women as well don't have a lot of integrity when it comes to certain situations, and a lot of people be scared to tell you what they got going on, which is weird. You ain't finna get no whooping here. Tell them folks the damn truth, you know what I'm saying? I don't get it, but it is what it is. But yeah, man, oh yeah, I did change my batteries, man. Y'all can quit bothering me about these batteries, man. Y'all be on me. One of my supporters even cash out me to get some more batteries. I said, let me go ahead and change these damn batteries. Now my man here looking like the damn batteries. They red and white. I'm wearing red and white. God damn. Anyways, man, let's go ahead and get into the whole situation, see what the hell is going on with this. I'm going to tell you what I feel about it during the video and after the video. If you don't want me talking at any point in time during this video that's on my channel, y'all already know what to do. But to all my loyal supporters and my new supporters, man, y'all already know, and I'm talking to y'all when I say that. All I want y'all to do is hit that like button for me and tell me what y'all feel about everything in the comment section. And yeah, man, add on my social medias and make sure y'all hit that like button for me, man. I'm dropping consistent content. That's all I ask for y'all to do is hit the like button for me and comment your thoughts and opinions about the situation. But let's go ahead and get into the whole situation and see what's going on with this right here. And I ain't here to down this lady. I don't know what the hell going on. I want to say that because I know a lot of people ready to down people about dealing with married men, but we really don't know the context of the whole situation. So let's get into it.
Okay, so my boyfriend's been on for like 10 days. He has a investment property in North Carolina, so he's been working on the house. They, renovated and gutted out, so he was there to like project manage, and I really, really miss him. And so I'm going to do a pop-up to surprise him. So, follow me. But first, I'm going to go to Charlotte, hang out with my little cousin. She's having an event. So, this just happened to be knocking two birds out with one stone. I'm going to hang out with her for a little bit.
Oh, shit.
And then he's like an hour and a half away from her. And then I'm going to go and, yeah, follow me. Alright, guys. I'm about an hour away. And I kind of think that he knows I'm up to something. Because he called me twice and I was still in the car within the last 2 hours, and I was just like, oh, I just been running errands all day, me and Snow. See, hey, Bubba. See, hey, Snow.
Look, cuz like, oh man, here we go. It's gonna go down.
I will keep us updated, and I'll see you in a bit.
Dang, she happy too, man. It's messed up, man.
Hey guys, so I'm in Charlotte. I'm with my cousin. Say hey, Day Day. Hey. Who would have believed that I would still be at my cousin's house? So, guess what? Y'all saw my stories. You see my love story panning out on TikTok. Who would have ever thought that I pop up on my boyfriend and his wife answers the door? What?
Oh man, it's going down like that. Oh shit.
Yeah. He has a whole wife. He's been married. She said they celebrated 7 years.
Damn.
Yeah. And this man's still texting me right now. He couldn't come outside. This woman was like, I was wondering. She said, I was wondering who was born in your phone. She was blaming me. Said that I knew. This man has lived a double life for 5 months. We've been together. A double life.
5 months.
This man has pretended to love me and to court me, and we just came back from Vegas. Y'all saw the trip we was laughing and joking about, and I'm so happy that I waited for so many things, and I feel sorry for her because she's stuck with him. I'm gone, but it's just another lesson. But who would ever thought?
Damn, she hurt.
I'm in shock.
My boy get mad
so
right there. He mad about his mama.
Supposedly love my life. careful out here, women. These men are terrorists. Be careful out here. And pray for me, please. Hey guys, I just got home.
Let's see.
And
story time coming soon. Oh, she finna break it down.
I have on the clothes that I had on. I took a shower and just came straight home. So no, I didn't. But it's so many layers to the story, and it's so much that I'm not a person that is. TikTok is like my outlet. I don't really share. Like, I've never posted him on my Instagram. I always felt like I'm not posting. Instagram is like where I have I'm an artist, so I have a lot of my fans, a lot of people that have been following me for years on my Instagram, so I don't post them on there. I literally only post them on TikTok. Like, my TikTok, I don't like it's not my name. It's just like, even though anyway,
I got you, cuz.
So many. This is not me, And it's crazy. My cousin was like, look, your video is like getting so many views. And I'm like, I don't care about that. It was a vulnerable moment, and it was an actual moment where I'm living this. This is real life happening right now. So it's many questions. There's a lot of questions. I have a lot of answers to give. I probably have to do part 1, part 2, part 3. This is probably a whole series, because this is motivation to focus on myself and to focus on the things that I need to focus on, which I was already doing, minding my own business before this man came into my life. And for those people saying, oh, it's only been 5 months. Yes, it's only been 5 months. But this man chased me for a year. I have known him more than the 5 months. This man chased me and courted me and tried to get me for a year. And I was doing the healing. And I finally decided to give him a chance. And it was beautiful. I can't say one thing besides communication that started lacking in the last month when he started renovating that house in North Carolina. So the pop-up was like, everybody saying like, you knew there's a reason why you popped up. Yes, it was my intuition that I definitely was ignoring in that day.
Now, I knew it was something with that whole situation, because you're not just gonna up and drive somewhere just to go see somebody, you know what I'm saying? But she said it was 10 days. So I'm like, damn, that shit. I mean, it's kind of, it's kind of a slippery slope, because people do have to work, and they do be doing certain things, and they do, be busy to the point where they can't communicate with you all day long. But I feel like that she been getting red flags for a long time, and she just went ahead and decided to just go out there and see what the hell was going on. Now, he can be separated from his wife and actually still deal with her, but I feel like that when it's a situation like that, you got to let that be known, because somebody can lose their life in situations like this. You got to break it down and let the person know exactly what they're getting themselves into, before y'all take it to a certain level. Now, like I always say, everybody don't deserve the truth from you, especially when it's something that's, very personal. But when it comes to bringing someone into your life, you got to actually take the time out to break certain things down to them, that way they can make a choice on if they want to deal with you or not. He didn't give her that choice, and I always feel like that it's a bad thing to do, like popping up on people, because you never know what's really going on. If you can't trust a person, just don't deal with them. Deal with them from a distance versus going out of your way and doing certain things that you shouldn't do, because this could have ultimately ended up a whole nother way. You feel what I'm saying? But let's get back into it, though.
And the crazy thing is, that day, even though I was popping up, like, I gotta tell y'all a story. Like, it's, when I tell you,
break it down.
This is a real Tyler Perry episode, Tyler Perry movie, y'all gonna be like,
we listening. Come on with it.
I'm numb. I drove. I don't even know how I got to my grandmother's house. I don't even know how I got home right now.
Damn.
So, I want to tell y'all the story. I'm gonna try to get some of it out tonight. But if I don't and I stop and finish later, give me time. This is my real fucking life. Okay, so before I go into all the details, which I don't know if I even want to share every single thing, because this is wild, I'll go through the day. So, as y'all saw in the beginning, that was literally the TikTok of me so happy in the beginning because I was going to surprise him. And I literally had even though my gut just missed him, I really just wanted to see him. I was not thinking nothing. So I literally was on my way. I was videotaping me on my way to go see him. So which I didn't see. I didn't record. Was okay. So the ride there, he kept calling me. So we were on FaceTime, and he literally kind of like, listen, I can't lie to him. Our communication as far as talking to each other, we usually tell each other everything. And when I was like driving and he called me the second time, I was still in the car. He was like, "Where you going?" And I was like, "I'm going to see my man." And so basically the pop-up turned into him knowing that I was coming. And
he should have left. What the hell?
The plan was I was going to go to my cousin's house in Charlotte, and his place is an hour and a half away from Charlotte.
Yeah.
So of course, he was like, "Babe, I don't want you coming all the way to the mountains," because he lived like further up in the mountains.
Yeah,
in North
I bet
Carolina.
you don't.
He was like, in the place is a mess, like all the construction and different stuff because they gutted it out. And he was like, "I don't want you, here." And he said, "I'll meet you in Charlotte and we can go watch the game." And I was like, "Well, my cousin is, her friends are having a Super Bowl party," and then found out my other cousin was doing a Super Bowl party. So we was like, "We can go to one of those." So it was planned. So as I'm heading there, he's calling me throughout the day, but he say, "I'm working on the sink." So he's working on the sink, and I was like, "Why are you working on the sink and you paid these people to do all this work?" So that was first red flag. And so he's like, "No," he said, "because I want to try to get this together because I want you to start coming out here. I want you." He want me to start coming out there. Wow.
he finessed it
Just
hard.
think about everything. I don't even know what to believe. I don't know what's the lie, what's the truth with this man. So anyway, it's probably gonna be another part 2, part 3. So anyway, he's working on the sink. So as I'm getting an hour and a half away, which he's an hour and a half away, I was like, "Well, won't you?" And he's like, "Well, I'm gonna come so that we can meet there and get there at the same time." Because he missing me, I'm missing him. Like when I tell you, this man had the biggest smile on his face just knowing I was coming. And first he was like, "You're not coming here." When he realized that I really was coming, he was really excited. So I'm like, okay, this turned into a good thing. I'm about to see my baby. I haven't seen him in a couple, 10 days, almost 2 weeks. And I'm like, this is crazy. We've never been apart that long. No matter how much he traveled, no matter how much I travel, we've never been apart that long. So when I get there, I get to my cousin's house, and it's about 4:30, almost 5 o'clock. And I called him, and he was like, he's still at the house working on a sink. What? Like for part 2. So part 2. So that was like weird to me, but I was like, well, he really wants to start getting the house together so that I can start coming out there so we don't be apart too long, whatever the case may be. Because he said after he starts getting it done, he'll be back in Atlanta because he has an apartment out in Atlanta too. So he says, and then he would be like visiting me. So I get to my cousin's house. It was like 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And like 4:15, and I called his phone, and he was like, "Babe, I'm almost done." And he was outside, and I thought that was weird that he was outside, and he was like, I'm trying to find this pipe to turn the water off because
he can't talk in the house.
I done messed something up, and I said, "That's why you should have left it alone. You should have been messing with it." And I'm just laughing and making. I say, "Your girl is an hour and literally 15 minutes away from you, and you worry about a sink for something that I'm not even gonna see for a while. Bring your behind." And so,
and look,
I got
peep game. She told you the arrival time, and she like, you worried about this sink. Listen to the wordplay. You worried about this sink, and your girl coming out there to you. You should have been like, "You goddamn right. Let me get the hell away from this house, man." He outside because he can't talk in the house around his female, which is understandable, but it ain't understandable when it's not an understanding between two people. You know what I'm saying? Man, cuz was really dumb as hell to move like this, man. I wonder how the hell she found that. Let's get back into it. I just had to stop. Y'all know I gotta stop it and talk, man. I really don't want to talk. YouTube make us do this, so make sure y'all know that. Let's get back into it though.
Sure, I got you. So he's like, "I'll beat to you." So he's like, "I'm gonna call you back." So then I'm sitting there, I'm talking to my cousin, we laughing, kiki and catching up, and he texts me and he's like, "I'll beat to you around 7." And so I show my cousin, we both go 7. It was like, what? Like, I haven't seen you in 10, 11 days. I'm an hour and 15 minutes away. You worry about a sink that you're supposed to be paying other people to do. First, that was weird. Really weird. So, mind you, he stopped the pop-up, so I was popping up. I literally was at my cousin's house waiting. So, I was like, well, I'm tired. I'm going to take a little nap. I said, he better be here by 7. So, at 5:39, I can remember, because I'm going to show you all the text messages. He literally texted me. He was like, "Babe, I got so scared. something happened, water leaking everywhere. I had to call somebody to come and help. And he's like, please give me a second. I promise I'll be there. So I'm like, excuses is getting weird now. And so I'm like, what's going on? And so I'm shaking because like, woo, sigh. So
you got it. Come
so
on.
that was the last text message at 5:39. So about like 6:30, he's supposed to be there at 7. At 6:30, I called him back to back to back. He did not answer the phone. It's like, what? Why you not answering the phone? Since when you don't answer the phone for me? And now everything is, all the math is mapping up. The times that he fell asleep, the times that his phone died. It's like all the stuff, like the things that you don't pay attention to is all starting to math up. So anyway, you're not answering the phone. So I'm weirded out now. I'm so close. It's not like I'm in Atlanta. I'm right here. At this point, now you're about to get the pop up. Like for part 3. I have a major headache. I had to stop because I was crying. This is a lot, and I think I'm doing too much trying to get this all out.
Man, she love
as I'm going through it, I realized that I don't have enough closure, and I probably need to give myself a little bit more time. But anyway, part 3, I go through his phone. I look, and 6:30, he's not there yet, and it's not sitting right with me, because what right man who's in a good relationship, a happy relationship, and haven't seen his girl in 10, 11 days doesn't come to see them, and they're only an hour and 15 minutes away. So everybody's asking me, like, how did I get the address? Why would I have the address to his house?
Yeah.
His wife. I'm asking myself the same thing. I did not have the address. So we have this thing where we share each other's locations. The reason why we share each other's locations, he's always traveling.
It was meant for him to get caught.
And then since he was in North Carolina, that was a way for us to keep, in contact with each other and know that we were going to be okay. And so it's so funny because that day he had turned his locations off. So I had definitely saved it. And I could not find the location, but I knew in the vicinity of where he lived. And I had a picture of the house. So mind you, he was building the dream that he's fixing up this house. This is something he's going to rent out, investment property. But of course, before he rent it out, he's going to be staying there. So of course, I'm going to be seeing it and coming up there to visit until he rents it out or whatever he's going to do with it. So this is something, I'm building a life with this man. This man has said he wants to marry me. This man has done soft proposals. This man have looked at rings with me. This man has sold this dream completely, and it wasn't a dream to me. This is a dream. This feels like a dream to me. This doesn't feel like reality. This feels like this doesn't even still feel real.
He played up bad.
So anyway, I go try to find a location. I can't find a location. So my behind picks up the phone, and I find the location from the picture that he sent me of the house. Don't ask me how I got it. That was all God. That was all my ancestors letting me know. And I literally found it down to the number, the block, everything of the house or whatever. But I already knew the block. He already told me. He's never hid anything from me. So I never had a question that this man was. I don't even know if he's married. Like, the story gets so deep. So anyway, this man said that he's not married. This man's still been texting me. This man's still been calling me.
Is they separated?
I'm so confused. Literally just got off the phone with him. I'm not going back. I'm not. My mother's like, you're going to go back. And I was like, it's my decision to, I don't know what I'm
Just take your time, cuz. You got it. Hold up. What the hell we reading right here? Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Let's read this shit. So it's a wrap. You texting after I find out you're married and your wife put a gun on me. Woo-wee, the wife ain't bullshitting this shit. It ain't funny. And don't get me, you know what I'm saying, misunderstood. I'm just laughing at certain shit. I'm not laughing at her pain at all. But, when people be lying, playing games, doing dumb shit, I always laugh. And I'm going to be myself regardless. So it is what it is. Let's get back into it, though. She said, I asked you to give me an explanation. You let me cry in disbelief and drive off. What you think? Why me? I want you. I would come with you right now if you say so. Are you married? 7 years? Okay. He said, no. I want you. Do you want me to come or not? I can't read it because of the goddamn thing in the way. He said, I'll call you soon. She said, no. She threw it cool.
I have a major headache. I had to stop because I was crying.
She done put the gun out on him.
And I think I'm doing too much trying to get this all out. And as I'm going through it, I realized that I don't have enough closure, and I probably need to give myself a little bit more time. But anyway, part 3, I go through his phone. I look, and 6:30, he's not there yet, and it's not sitting right with me, because what right man who's in a good relationship, a happy relationship, and haven't seen his girl in 10, 11 days doesn't come to see them, and they're only an hour and 15 minutes away? So everybody's asking me, like, how did I get the address? Why would I have the address to his house if that's so-called his wife? I'm asking myself the same thing. I did not have the address. So we have this thing where we share each other's locations.
Did this come back home?
We share each other's locations. He's always traveling, and I'm always traveling. And then...
Let me skip this. I think they done put this in here twice. Okay, yeah, here we go. They did put that in there twice. All right, let's get into it. Here we go.
I woke up this morning thinking that I was going to be feeling better. And I know I am. I'm able from this.
Yeah, for sure.
But I woke up this morning angry. People were saying, like, I'm looking at some comments about, oh, he probably just wanted sex. No. In the 5 months we was together, we didn't start having sex until like the 4th and 5th month. When we went to Vegas.
Damn.
I had made him like wait, and then we had just started, like we did something when we went to Vegas. After him waiting, he was a gentleman. This man, he knew that I didn't want to just sleep with him. He knew that I wanted to, like, he knew that I wanted love first. This man carefully loved on me. This man took care of my mom when she was not feeling well, came and cooked for us.
Oh, man.
This man has met my grandmother. This man has been around my family. This man has been at my shows, supporting me publicly. This man has intertwined his life, himself in my life, with intentions of saying I was his future wife. And all the time, he already had that. When I got to that house and she was so angry, she cursed him out. I never talked to him that way. We talked to each other, king and queen. We called each other king and queen every day. That lady was angry. That was 7 years of hurt. When she pulled that gun out on him, and then she pointed it at me, I wasn't even scared. I was so hurt. I was standing outside crying. I stepped back from the porch. I didn't want to be on her porch out of her respect. That lady said that was her house. That lady said those were her 2 cars. She said this is her shit. This man has lied to me. I don't know what to believe. The man said that he's not married. That lady is probably the mother of all his children, everything.
Damn, how many got?
She pointed the gun at me. It wasn't, I don't even think her anger was towards me, but she did point it at me. But I was so far back. This man wouldn't even come outside. When he came outside, he got in his car and he drove off. He said he drove off to protect me, because if he probably would have came to me, she probably would have shot both of us.
Yeah, for
and he
sure.
Drove off, and I went and I got my car right after that. This lady thought that I was gonna bring people to, like, I'm so angry and hurt. I would never. He can't even touch me with a 10-foot pole. I'm done. I'm done. Seeing and finding the wedding pictures. It just, I don't know. This man, everything he told me was a lie. Come on now. I deleted so many. I got angry when it first happened, I started deleting some TikToks before I left some of them. So y'all only seeing some of the TikToks. This man has also been at my shows with my friends.
Damn. I gotta pause real quick. I can't take all that crying and shit. It be kind of messing me up, man. If y'all want to fast forward, go ahead, do your thing. I ain't doing no tripping. But to my supporters, though, we finna chop it up about it real quick. Now, me personally, I'm not married, so I really don't know how, to take certain things or how certain things go when people are, going through divorces and things like that. But you never know what he really got going on, though. He might be trying to You know, I mean, it ain't right now. Don't get me wrong. I'm not justifying his actions at all, because I feel like he should go ahead and just keep it 100, because, like, you playing with people's feelings and shit. Because you could have accidentally ended up getting her killed, you know. Now, like I always say in my previous videos, I don't feel like nobody should do no pop-ups on nobody. Like, if you feel like something going on, then just cut them off. But popping up at people's houses and doing certain things that ain't, you know, approved could go wrong. So make sure that everything is okay before you make these moves, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like traveling, going out your way, going across town, hell, I ain't finna do none of that. I ain't popping up, I ain't trying to see nothing, hell, none of that. If I feel like something ain't right, I'm just gonna go ahead and move a certain way, but I'm not finna be that serious with you, because I'm already knowing there's something going on, you feel me? And I mean, following your intuition can get you a lot of places as well, you know? But yeah, he just out of line. He wrong as hell, because they could have been out somewhere and she could have got her life taken by seeing them together. But I do feel like that with him being in that household, I can't necessarily say that they still together, but if they just celebrated their 7 years together, yeah, they together, bro. All you gotta do is keep it 100 with these people, man. You never know what somebody's willing to accept. I can't even say accept, because it's your life. You do what the hell you want to do. They ain't gotta accept nothing. But you never know what they're willing to go with. You know, I'm gonna say that that'll be a little bit better. They might be okay with certain things if it's, you know, provable to them. But as far as just like completely lying or not saying nothing at all, I ain't riding with it, because I don't want nobody's life to get taken. I don't want nobody to be doing no fighting or none of that shit, man. If I'm doing this, I'm gonna say this to you, and if I'm doing this, I'm gonna say this to you, or I ain't gonna say shit to nobody. I'm just gonna be focusing on myself. That's what I feel like everybody should be doing anyway right now. But it is what it is, to each their own, you know. But man, I hate that she going through such a heartbreak right now, and I hate that he went over there lying and finessing, coming over there with the mama, doing all the extra shit. That ain't what's up, my boy. You gotta be completely done when you start coming around the family, because the family members gonna see your ass. You know what I'm saying? They gonna see you. They see you, and they gonna tell it. You know what I'm saying? So why not go ahead and keep that shit 100? Yeah, if you don't come around the mama, tell the mama, hey, look. First, let her know. But if you don't come around the mama, man, look, I'm going through a divorce right now, and certain things are going a certain way. Break shit down. Understanding is something that people really just don't understand. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Actually having a conversation with somebody, breaking stuff down to somebody till it's minute, can really solve a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it can go so many different ways. I'm just speaking on how I feel about it. You know, I want to know what y'all feel about it. All the married couples, all the people who went through divorces and things like that. Let me know what y'all feel about this. But let's get back into the whole story, though. That crime be messing me up, boy. Damn.
I can't do this no more. I'm not gonna, this is gonna be my last day. I'm crying. Ah, you piece of shit.
I know she wanna whoop his ass, boy.
I really believe, like, yo, did he really think that, part of me was like, he really was all over my page, and we was living this happy life because he really wanted to start all over with me. But she said they celebrated 7 years, everything that woman said. I wish I could talk to her.
Nah.
I wish I can, and I don't care anymore.
Nah, don't talk to her. Hell no.
But he can't do this to someone else. I'm only doing these posts so I can save another woman from this evil person. I told this man that God didn't play about me. And I guess he didn't fear God.
God damn, what happened to the video? I hope that. Please don't tell me you said something that cut off, man. I can't hear nothing she's saying. Did she turn the volume off or what? What the hell going on, cuz? God damn. Let me fast forward to see what we got going.
My mom just got here.
Oh shit, mom in the mix. Oh shit.
She didn't want me to be alone, so she came.
Straight up.
She don't want to be on camera.
I feel you, mom. I feel
you. You guys see me. I'm smiling. I go through my phases throughout today. Today I went through my phases up and down. But I just want to say, TikTok, you guys have been the most healing. I wasn't expecting to go viral. I didn't, and yes, I'm an artist, but I don't want to go viral off of this. I want to go viral off my music.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean?
She's
Like,
dope.
She viral.
We just had a big Bonita experience, and it was beautiful. He was there acting like he was the best man ever.
Damn.
Had mama fooled, and mama don't get easily fooled.
I feel you, mama. I think I found her TikTok right here.
It's all good. I pray for his wife. Because she done been through it before. Trust and believe. This ain't the first time. You've been a sleaze bucket.
For sure, mama. Yeah.
Not the first time.
and people asking me like, have I met his family? Yes, I met his kids. Come to find out, it's so many different lies. He told me all of his kids was by the same woman, his ex-wife. He had he sat here in my kitchen. My mother said, I like you because I don't like a liar. That's the first thing she said, which is crazy.
Okay, you look at me in my eyes, you answering all the questions. I said, one thing I can't stand is a liar.
Mm-hmm.
We were lying the whole time.
I feel you, mama.
Jesus. Had me fooled. Get that man an Oscar.
Right.
He was cutting up there.
And so for everybody that's saying, oh, I'm going to go back to him. But even my mother said it at one point. She hung up the phone like, I raised somebody smarter than that. I wasn't telling him to call me because I wanted to be with him. I just needed answers. It was a shock. I wanted to I wanted to know. And I got all my answers. This man still told me that he wasn't married. I said, why would that lady say that? He said he called her B and everything.
If he did that
to her, you do that to me. We didn't talk to each other like that. If he ever called a woman a B or something in front of me, I told him, I don't like that. Do not call women B's. He was a different person. He could be a different person with me.
Yeah.
I
was trying to be on his best behavior.
He was on his best behavior.
Because he had to.
Mm-hmm.
He had to rise. He had to tin up. He had to be a 10 up.
He made so many excuses, even down. It was, and people were like, oh, listen, this man, when I first met him, only wore suits. This man, he even had a whole story about why his mom didn't want to meet me yet. It's because that did you believe that?
His mom ain't with that bullshit.
It was just too much stories. I got sick of the stories. After a while, I just started looking at him with one eye open. And he was too jumpy. Like every time he had to run and go.
But you're telling me all of this now. But
I didn't want to bust your bubble. I had to
let you bump your head.
Do my own assessment. Because I didn't want you to think you hating and all kind of. You know how y'all young people think.
Yeah, Ma, you ain't lying.
So I wanted you to give your own experience, but. I thank God. I thank the Most High because I had a dream like maybe a month after being down here, back and forth between here and my mom's. And I had a dream with her and with him, with another woman, but I did not to tell Benita.
You didn't tell me?
No, I didn't want to tell you.
I wish you would have.
What I did, I asked the Most High if it's so to reveal it to her. I prayed for him, for the Most High, to reveal it to her. If this dream was so, that's what I did.
But he was so, come on, mommy, he was helpful.
God did.
Even when you were sick, he came to cook for you.
Oh, that man took care of me. I tell you, he had me fooled. He came. I wasn't feeling good when I got down here to Georgia, and Benita wasn't feeling good as well. And this man came and cooked dinner and came back and cooked breakfast, and he really took care of us, and he kind of won my heart with that, But
charming,
yeah.
So people were like, "Oh, I knew it." Let me tell you, we had. I'm not going to share my text messages and stuff like that, but we had a my mother has been in here, seen us watch movies together, and she said it one day. She was like, I'm happy for y'all. We just seemed happy together. Right. We laughed and joked when it was just me and him. We just was in our own world. Right. Yeah. I really, in his head, It's sick. Like, I blocked him on everything. Like, he's probably losing it right now because he's that's not nice.
He gonna email you.
That's not nice.
Yeah, but he didn't care about you.
We do not condone that, but we do not condone nobody
no,
doing
not at all.
anything.
Forgive me, Lord. I
know you're angry, but like, no, but
you know, I'm not even really that mad at him. I'm just still in shock myself. I'm just like, you really fooled us.
Dang, that's the end of that situation, man. Hey, if y'all go show us some love, let her know that y'all came from my channel. If y'all ain't already came across her because she is viral. But yeah, man, you gotta watch out for married women and men. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just the men out here that's doing this type of shit, man. People be lying and faking and shit like that when all you gotta do is just tell the truth. You know, tell somebody what you got going on or what you had going on. That way they can move a certain way, you know. And I mean, for people to just sit there and try to say certain things to her about a situation where she got finesse don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Only thing that I do have something to say about is her actually doing a pop-up. I just ain't with it. Too many people losing their life these days, you know, over stuff like this. Like she could have potentially did. You know, the woman did pull out a firearm, which is crazy, but you never know how she was acting. You know, I got to keep it 100. You know, I just can't not say that she probably wasn't overreacting at the time because she was mad, but anyway, good one, no need to pull no gun out. You know, she was just hurt behind the whole situation, which is very, very understandable. But he's a very, very ignorant man, you know, well, ignorant dude, because men ain't out here just playing in line and all that other extra shit, man. And like I said, man, everybody don't deserve the truth in certain situations, which is understandable, but when it comes down to certain things, go ahead and just tell the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you should be as truthful as you can, you know, in situations. Now, some people might feel like you're a bullshitter or you're a liar and shit like that because they really don't know you. You know what I'm saying? They just be saying shit because of what they have went through in the past, and certain things don't go their way, so they get to talking down on you and things like that, which is weird as fuck. But, you know, try to do your part. As long as you did your part, that's all you need to worry about. Let them come up with their own assumptions of you, you know. But this whole situation is crazy. I hope that she do get some healing. I hope that he can actually, you know, be a man and get this shit taken care of, you know. And the mama, you know, she gonna always be messed up with him now, you know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, when you let somebody in, you know, when you been through a lot of shit and you let somebody in your life, into your heart, like just fully accept them and they hurt you, it's a different type of hurt, you know what I'm saying? Especially after you just got hurt, you know. So be careful with people's heart, man, as much as you can. You know, everybody take things differently, so I can understand if somebody get hurt over some shit that you really weren't expecting them to get hurt for. But when it comes to you actually not telling them something or being a liar and things like that, man, you got to hold yourself accountable, you know. Shit, the worst thing you can do these days is lie to a person, man, because they be on some whole other shit, man. People ain't in their right mind these days. You got to keep it real with these folks because they'll take your life just for simply playing with their heart, you know. Not saying that she would do that. I'm just giving y'all an example. But hey, I want to know what y'all feel about everything in the comment section, man. Y'all go show us some love, uplift her. You know, I'm sending you some love as well, you know. We're going to be all right. Just focus on yourself, man. You know, keep on going. God will send you what you need in due time. Don't rush it. Don't press it. It's going to come. Trust me. But that's all I got to say about everything, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe if you like my commentary. And yeah, man, I'll holler at y'all later on another video. And yeah, add my crime channel too. Everything will be in the comment section if y'all want to add those. And man, make sure I hit that like button for me, man. I'm dropping consistent content, so that's all I ask y'all to do. And I got some major updates on for the store, letting y'all know, so y'all stay locked in. And if you made it to the end of this video and you didn't skip it or none of that, hey, I really do appreciate you. But yeah, man, I'll holler at y'all later on another video. All right.
Okay, so my boyfriend's been gone for like 10 days. He has a investment property in North Carolina, so he's been working on the house. They've, renovated and gutted it out, so he was there to like project manage, and I really, really miss him. And so I'm gonna do a pop-up to surprise him. So follow me. But first I'm gonna go to Charlotte, hang out with my little cousin. She's having an event, so this just happened to be knocking two birds out with one stone. I'm gonna hang out with her for a little bit, and then he's like an hour and a half away from her, and then I'm gonna go and follow me. All right, guys, I'm about an hour away, and I kind of think that he knows I'm up to something, because he called me twice, and I was still in the car within the last 2 hours, and I was just like, oh, no. I just been running errands all day, me and Snow. Say hey, Bubba. Say hey, Snow. So I will keep us updated, and I'll see you in a bit.
Hey guys, so I'm in Charlotte. I'm with my cousin. Say hey, Day Day.
Hey.
Who would ever believe that I would still be at my cousin's house? So, guess what? Y'all saw my stories. You see my love story panning out on TikTok. Who would have ever thought that I pop up on my boyfriend and his wife answers the door? What? Yeah. He has a whole wife. He's been married. She said they celebrated 7 years. Yeah. And this man's still texting me right now. He couldn't come outside. This woman was like, I was wondering. She said, I was wondering who was born in your phone. She was blaming me, said that I knew. This man has lived a double life. For 5 months we've been together. A double life. This man has pretended to love me and to court me. And we just came back from Vegas. Y'all saw the trip we was laughing and joking about. And I'm so happy that I waited for so many things. And I feel sorry for her because she's stuck with him. I'm gone. But it's just another lesson. But who would ever thought? Why me? I'm in shock. I was so happy. I was popping on the supposedly love of my life. Like, be careful out here, women. These men are terrorists. Be careful out here. And pray for me, please.